Hello guys, welcome to CS Tech Solution. Today's is learning data analytics. Today's learn as a part 10 is the communication. Communication is one of the most important skills for a data analyst. And even if you analyze the data is correctly and your the work has little values. And if you cannot explain a result as a clearly, a data analyst should communicate with a manager, clients, and the team members in a simple and understandable way. And first, a communication skill for the data analyst. As communication skills are ability to share the information, ideas, and as analyze clearly and as effectively. And why the communication is the important is explain the data clearly, as a present the report to the manager, understand a business requirements, and work with the team members and help a business to make a better decisions. And the data communications image to show, and as a technological advancement is support the IoT, AIs, and the big datas, and the leading to new innovations. And as efficient communications is that as enable the seamless interactions and the enhancing the productivities and as a relationship, and as a inform the decisions making, as the provide a team list data for strategies to choice and improving outcomes, and the team collaborations as facilities to the teamworks and across the locations, and driving innovations in the operations efficiency, as streamlines operations and enhancing the supply the chains and as the customer services. And the example as an instance of saying the customer retention is derived by as a 15%, and due to seasonal variations. And say we had a fears is returning the customers this month as because the many customers is purchased only as during a festival seasons. And a second explanations is easiest for as everyone's to as understand. And the second is active listening. Active listening means as carefully as listening to a speaker's understanding a message and as asking a questions than as needed. And tips for as active listening is pay full attention, do not interrupt, as a take a notes, ask questions if something is unclear, as a confirms your as a understanding. Examples as a managers, we need reports showing the sales by the city, and the instance of the immediately creating a report and ask, do you want to a monthly sales or as a yearly sales, and this prevents is misunderstandings. And six active listening techniques. First is a paraphrasing, second is a summarizing, third is a reflecting, and fourth is asking open-ended questions, and fifth is using a non-verbal case, and last is a creative talent. Third is asking a follow-up questions, as a follow-up questions are as an additional question is asked to get more information, and if something is unclear and ask more questions as before the starting your the works. And the example a manager is say as over the website traffic is decreasing, so the follow-up questions is since then has a traffic is decreased, and which the page have lower traffics, and are mobile users is affected more than desktop users. And last is do you want to want data for India's only or as a globally. And this the questions is help to define the project as a clearly. Fourth is a presentings and findings. Presenting and finding means as a sharing the result of your the analysis with as a stakeholders. And the best practice as a use the chart and the graph, highlight a key points, avoid the technical language, and as a gives the recommendations, and keep presentation simple, and the examples has an instance of showing the large tables with thousands of row, and the present total sales as 5 lakhs as a 15 lakhs, and as a best sales product is a mobile phone, and sales growth is 18%, and the recommendations is increase of mobiles inventory. And this is much easier to as understand. Fifth is a data storytelling. Data storytelling means as explaining a data using stories is supported by as a chart and the fact. And as a three parts of data storytelling. First, as a beginnings is explain a business problems, and as a middle is show the data analysis is using the chart, and as a end is give a conclusions and as a recommendations. And the examples as a business problem is a sales is decreased, and the analysis sales is dropped mostly in western regions, and the recommendations as increase marketing campaignings in that regions. And this is create clearly and the meaningful stories. And this image to show as what the data storytelling is a visualization narratives, and the data is storytellings. And six is a writing communication. Writing communications means as a sharing the information through a writing documents, and the examples as a report, emails, as a dashboard, project documentations, meeting notes. And the tips is use a simple language, as a keep a sentence short, as a check the grammars and the spellings, as the organize the information with headings and the bullet points. And the example as the instance of writing revenues is demonstrated in a downward in a strategy story, and the right revenues is decreased this month. And the simple writing is easier to as the understand in this part. And writing communications as the examples. And writing communication is referred to a purpose of conveying in a message through writing signs and the symbols. And example is a report, emails, memos, and the postcard. And seventh is a verbal communication. A verbal communications means as a sharing the information by as a speaking. And the tips is speak as clearly, as use a simple word, maintain eyes contact, as speak confidentially, and answers and questions is qualitative. And the examples as during the meeting is explained as over the analysis is so that a customer's is purchased increased by as 12% after the introduction of free shoppings. And this is a clears and as a direct. And this image to show as types as listening before the speaking. And another is read and write. And second is talk with any objectives. And fourth is eyes contact. And fifth is confidence. And six is open mindedness. 8 is a professional email writing. As a professional email writing means as a writing of formals and as a uh, respectful emails for as workplace communications and structures of a professional image is as a subject, greetings, purpose, and the main informations, closings, and the signatures. And the examples as a subject is a monthly sales report in June 2026, and the greetings is dear sales managers, and a bodies please find a chat a monthly sales report for June 2026, and the report is include a sales performance and a top selling products and as a region analysis, and the closings with a thank you and the best record days and the Rahul Sharma's and the names has to give, and this the format is a professionals and easy to read. Ninth is meetings preparations. Meeting preparations means as a planning before the attending the meetings, and the checklist as now meetings objectives, as review the agendas, as prepare the report and the dashboard, as bring a necessary document, and notes as important questions, and test presentations as slide if as required, and the examples as a before the sales meetings a data analyst is prepared as a monthly sales report as a profit chart dashboards, and this is help meetings is run as a smoothly. Thank you guys to watch the videos. Please subscribe the channel on the notification and bell icon.